Okay, ladies, this is exciting. I'm going to do a better job today introducing our guest.
Yeah, you didn't really introduce our last guest.
No,
at all.
I sure didn't. So introducing Brit, the owner and lead happiness creator at what is it?
Oh my God.
Happy Joy Candy Co.
Happy Joy Candy Co. I got nervous.
Okay.
Oh my God. Well, I failed once again. Welcome.
Yes, welcome, Brit.
Thank you.
We are so excited to have you. We know that you are coming off of a very epic birthday celebration. Please tell us all about it.
Yes, I turned 40 yesterday.
Yay!
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm so pumped to be in this next decade. I feel like it's going to be just the best.
Yeah.
I had a Dolly Disco karaoke drag champagne birthday on Saturday. So it was definitely one heck of a night. And I've been just recouping the last day or two because I'm 40 now. And
that is the only thing about this decade that gets a little tougher.
Yeah.
Lots of couch day all day Sunday.
Mm-hmm. I saw there was karaoke.
Yeah, it was great. I think my favorite, one of my favorite memories of the night is my mom and my partner Bo singing karaoke together. Like, it just filled my heart so much.
Oh,
It was really good. Yeah.
That's awesome. And wait, are you a Capricorn or are you Aquarius?
I'm a cusp baby. I'm
Yeah.
right on that date that kind of fluctuates between the two. So
You give me a lot of Aquarius vibes, actually.
I skew more Aquarian.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm a Libra. I'm a Virgo sun, but I'm a Libra rising, and I have a stellium in Libra, so like I give a lot of Libra vibes.
Yeah.
Which is similar to an Aquarius vibe, actually.
Oh, that's why we get along.
Essentially, we're awesome.
Basically.
I'm just like, okay.
Yes. Sorry. What is everybody drinking this morning?
Well, I was drinking tea, and then you said you had a beverage that wasn't non-alcoholic. So I got out a Venture Brewing THC seltzer. It is passion fruit and mango, and it is absolutely delicious.
Love it.
That can is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It matches my aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's pink.
Yeah, it's
Big
pink
fan.
and it's got flowers on it. It's very pretty.
Yep.
Megan?
I had these cocktail mixes that I got for Christmas from a florist friend.
Perfect.
And I did a hot toddy one where you essentially just heated up some hot water, put the mix in, like instant hot cocoa, and then added some alcohol. So I added some brandy.
Ooh.
Yum.
I needed something warm. It's freezing here.
Yeah.
It is so freaking cold.
I know. I don't know why I did this. Well, it's basically because that's all I had. But I brought home, I was just in Hawaii. I just brought back a little, like, it's called Kaloa. It's like a Hawaiian rum with coffee.
Yum.
And I put that on ice, even though it's -6 degrees here. And added, of course, my favorite rum chata. Do you think rum chata will sponsor us eventually?
Have you sent this podcast to the clients that you did their rum chata wedding?
I should.
You didn't tag them or anything. I mean, we have to push.
I should. Well, cheers. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers to 40.
Woo!
Jen, you're not 40 yet, are you? Oh, yeah, you are 40.
Yeah, we went to high school together.
Yeah, we did. But I pretend like I'm not 40. So if I'm not 40, you're not 40 because your birthday comes after mine.
Yeah,
so.
I'm 40. I'm 42. And actually, when Britt told me she was turning 40, I didn't believe it. I was like, what? Because in my head, Britt, you're like 32 years old to me.
I'll take it.
In the best way possible, you know?
Right.
Well, we're so excited for you to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Before we dive in, I don't know if you've had the pleasure of indulging in our podcast yet, but whenever we have a guest on, we like to ask that you share a pet peeve of yours about weddings or events.
Yes.
I thought this might be very challenging for Britt because you're always like, you have such a happy, positive vibe. I was like, I don't think I've ever heard you complain about anything.
But I got one.
Okay, I'm all right.
Got one.
It's the happy people that have the hottest tea, you know?
It is it's not my job mentality.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be on a team that is someone you're working with, you know, within your company, if it's some other vendor, excuse me, that's the 40th birthday party coming up. You know, when we get on site for a wedding, we are all there for one common goal, and it is to make the absolute best day happen. And if there are people on your team that, you know, that's not my job, I'm not going to help and pitch in, like, we're all there just to create this beautiful moment.
Mhm.
I've made, you know, last minute bouquets
Mm.
for a bride. I'm not a florist,
Mhm.
but it's something you do. I've ran out to get some fun and done a bow on a cake for a 2-year-old's birthday party because the cake melted in the hotel's fridge.
Oh.
And it's just, you do what you have to do to make your client and the couple have the best day possible.
Mhm.
So when people aren't willing to have that mindset, that to me is a really big pet peeve.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Same.
I had like multiple instances of that happening flash in my brain.
Yeah. I'm like, I have 2 hands. What do you need me to do? What can I do?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. I think like as a planner, we unfortunately can witness that from time to time. And the total opposite. You know, we've already talked about stories on here where DJs were helping set up place cards
Right.
but it's like, to your point, we're all here for the same purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you don't shine, I don't shine, you know?
Especially if you're not doing anything else.
Right.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you're like, I can't right now because I have to do my own job. Like I have to like do this because they paid me to do this.
Right.
I get it. But there's times when you have some downtime. And if you're just standing there,
Yeah.
everybody needs a break, but like you need to help.
Exactly. Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Do you think we're ever going to run out of pet peeves?
No.
In this industry, no.
My hope is they also just get juicier. You know what I mean? We need to bring retired event pros on here and
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
they'll
Genius.
really give us the goods. You know, we're all very diplomatic right now.
So, Britt, your company is pretty new, right?
New to being full-time. I started Happy Joy in 2021 and was, you know, working on building a business. I didn't know where it was going to take me while I still had a full-time job in the events world. So it was events on top of events, which is a lot.
Yep.
And, you know, I just realized that we have one beautiful life this time. And I decided to take the leap and see what I could do with my business, because if I didn't do it now, I was never going to.
Mhm.
And I really didn't want to have that regret. And I have a very supportive partner who has been behind me as my biggest cheerleader.
He's also a total babe, everybody.
He is.
Yeah, you guys are like the hottest couple.
He's my babe. He's the sweetest.
Like I see pictures of them and I'm like, damn.
He, for my birthday, for my present, he got us a trip to Iceland in October.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
That's a good 40th birthday present.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God. Does he have a brother?
It wasn't a ring, but it was a damn good present.
You know, I tell all of my boyfriends, no jewelry, only plane ticket.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. Before we go any further, the question that it instantly popped into my head was, what was the inspiration? I mean, Megan and I have both started businesses for different reasons. Yours, I guess maybe tell us a little bit about what you do, because it's so unique.
Yes, I was going to say that too, because I don't think we have people, Britt, listening
Yeah.
on other continents to this podcast.
Well, hello, Antarctica.
They don't know what Happy Joy Candy Co. is.
Yeah. Give us the gist,
Yes.
and then knowing that I also would love to know what inspired this.
Yes.
Okay, so Happy Joy Candy Co. actually started as Happy Joy Candy Floss, and my main service is on-site spinning cotton candy with really fun toppings like Pop Rocks and edible glitter and crushed Oreos and sprinkles. So I still do that, but I really wanted to expand to be able to grow the company. So I now changed it to Happy Joy Candy Co. so that I could incorporate more goods.
Mhm.
I have mastered my marshmallow recipe.
Ooh.
Gourmet S'more Stations is something that I launched over the summer with Flower Golden Flame. They had a beautiful fire pit dinner, and I had a s'more station all set up with different flavored marshmallows, different cookies, graham crackers, all different chocolates. It was really fun. And then I think the showstopper is a lot of people really enjoy the beverage glitter bombs that I do. They've got edible glittering stars, and they work in champagne, LaCroix, any kind of THC seltzers.
Does it make your poop have glitter in it?
It doesn't.
No?
Girl, I wish it did. Oh, I've looked. It doesn't.
I think that would be so cool.
I ingest so much edible glitter, more than one human should, and I've never had a fucking poop. Kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it is kind of a bummer. I was like waiting for you to be like, yes. And then I'd be like, no, I gotta go get a glitter bomb.
I also do them for hot beverages, for cocoa and coffee. And these are my favorite. They're mini marshmallows inside with edible stars, edible glitter, and you pop them in and they instantly dissolve. And it's like a little poof of magic, which
I love that.
makes me happy.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Packaged goods, on-site spinning. Basically, you want to come up with something. Let's see what we can create together. Love getting creative.
Yeah.
Sweetness and joy.
Yes.
So I'm guessing then some inspiration, just knowing you. I mean, we do have the advantage of knowing you.
Yeah.
I mean, not well. You're not a friend or anything. I mean, you're
we
kind
are
of
acquaintances at best.
Yeah, at best. I mean, you just reached out and were like, please, can I be on your podcast? And we were like, I guess so, stranger. But anywho, I'm guessing part of the inspiration was, you know, you're coming from the event world, you understand that we're creating magic. How can I take this and make it even more magical in these kind of like fun moments?
Absolutely. My first event job was at the Astor Hotel.
Oh.
Astor, I don't even know her.
Stop it.
That doesn't work as much.
I've worked at the Astor and the Pfister.
Okay, so what were you doing at those properties?
Yeah, was that when you just had the cotton candy?
That's when I had the ideas.
Okay.
First event management job, and I just remember thinking, oh, for a late night snack, like it was my first step into the world of weddings, and they had some late night snacks. I'm like, oh, it'd be really cool to have cotton candy. Like, I think that'd be great. And it was just a thought in my brain that apparently I had spoken out loud to other humans in my life. And my birthday, January 2021, I was drinking champagne and on a little bit of mushrooms with my very best friend.
As one would be on their birthday.
Right?
Jen would like to reiterate that she does not do drugs.
I do not do drugs, but I am strongly curious about them. So please continue.
We were having just a nice chill little night, and he's like, you are going to buy your cotton candy machine. And I did.
That night, like while you were drinking?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I click, send, purchased that, and it arrived. I was living with my roommate at the time, and it, came in a decent sized box, and it sat in our living room for a solid month because I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Right.
And then Janelle found out through the grapevine that I had purchased a cotton candy machine and placed an order.
Wait, who's Janelle?
Janelle from Event Planning.
Oh, got it.
Yep, another event planner in town. Shout out Janelle.
Hey.
So she heard that I got the machine. I'm like, yes, let's go. Let's do this. And I slowly started taking on, small orders here and there and started doing markets. And, then I realized that this could probably be something. So just seeing what I can create, seeing what this new normal of being a full-time entrepreneur looks like, because it is so drastically different than having a job that pays you a salary.
Yeah. Where you can turn your brain off.
Yeah.
Instead of constantly thinking about your company.
And it's the weirdest ebb and flow. I feel like sometimes I'm like, all I do is work. I am working nonstop. And then the one day I don't do anything, I'm like, I don't even work.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I'm not productive. Like, I gotta get used to this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever truly, I mean, you do get used to it, but it is always such a bizarre thing. I love the memes or videos where, it's like somebody's at the coffee shop at 11 a.m. They're like, why are all these people here? What are they doing? And then you're like, well, they probably are entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Why aren't they at work?
Right.
I mean, I'm working right now and I'm drinking a THC seltzer and talking to some
Yes.
cuties.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
I like this life.
Isn't it fun? So I think it's a lifestyle that only a few people can really do, because to your point, and like we joke about Megan's shower thoughts, and we joke about me waking up at 3 a.m. to text myself something, you know, that's it. That's what you're doing. But it's so satisfying, right? When it's yours and you're like, I don't know. It's just very cool. It's a cool thing.
Yeah. And you get to do other events. I mean, Jen and I just focus on weddings primarily, although Jen, you are venturing into some other stuff now besides weddings.
Yes.
So I shouldn't say that anymore, but I just do weddings. But Britt, you get to work and do markets and you do stuff with kids, right? So like it's a wide variety of happiness.
Oh, absolutely. And as a human who does not want little humans of her own, I love being able to interact with kids. And especially if it's the first time of them trying cotton candy and they don't know what to do with it, it's like, it's the cutest, most magical experience.
That's awesome.
And if you don't have kids, it gives you the energy to be so magical for these parents who probably need, 5 minutes.
Please give my kid magic.
Yeah. 2 fists of cotton candy.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And I'll take the glitter champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year, breaking into the quinceanera bar and bat mitzvahs, I've done some of them, but I want to go bigger this year to just market to those sectors.
There is a lot in Milwaukee of that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do them, but it's a lot.
Chicago too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Quinceanera dresses down by the art museum of all those lovely girls taking photos.
Yeah. It's a little wedding for a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd come and help you one time. I don't want to do it, but I'd help you for free, Brett, if you ever needed help.
I was actually thinking too, so one of my first jobs as an entrepreneur, I was like from age 10 to 12, my mom did craft fairs. She would have a booth set up.
I remember that.
And I would do face painting.
Oh.
And I would charge like a quarter or 50 cents, for like a cheek.
Yeah.
And one time I made $125. Do you know how many freaking cheeks I had to paint?
Whoa.
So I'm kind of inspired. Can I come and like do face painting at one of your booths?
Absolutely.
What is your qualifications for face painting, Jen?
Do you think it matters?
Yes.
It's a quarter.
Oh, you're still going to charge a quarter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I would say maybe don't tie yourself to Britt's company, because then if you suck, it's not tied to her.
No, Britt. I would pre-design like a cotton candy cone or,
Yeah.
How fun would that be?
I'm into it.
And Megan, you can just work for free by giving out the champagne to the ladies.
That's perfect for me.
And we could record live.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Let's do Locust Street Days. I think that would be the best one.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. See, Jen, what we need to do is we just go and set up at these places and just be like, we're just here recording.
Yeah.
I get into trouble on Locust Street Days. I think 40-year-old Brit does not need to go to Locust Street Days anymore.
I love Locust Street Days. If you live in Milwaukee and have not been to Locust Street Days, or if you live in Chicago, go up for them.
Yeah.
It's great.
Is that where they do the Renaissance Fair now in Milwaukee, or is that North Ave?
There is a Renaissance Fair in Milwaukee.
What?
They did it last year for the first time, and it was over in River West or on Locust or something.
Okay, that's fine.
And they said they're bringing it back because it was such a hit. All these people dressed up.
Yeah. Maybe I'll find a husband there.
That's where you'll find a husband.
Little cosplay man. I need a man that escapes reality by dressing up as a Renaissance creature.
I'm not sure that's husband material.
I don't know. Bo has a cloak.
He does, see?
Yeah.
See? I'm telling you. Okay, so you started this amazing company. You're learning how to be an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Well, you've always been one. I think we were born with it.
Yeah.
But you finally pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
And you said quinceañeras potentially are something that you want to get into.
Mm-hmm.
What's another, like right now? And if you are an entrepreneur or no one, we are dreamers. We like to come up with lots of ideas that sometimes never come to fruition. But right now, what's like what's another like dreaming big idea that's been swimming through your head?
A dream would be to have a mobile candy store, like a mobile vintage candy shop. Come in and have a really cute little immersive experience.
Love it.
Like basically like you're stepping into the candy shop inside of Willy Wonka. Like I would love that.
You know, it would be so cool.
What?
Is like, okay, in Chicago, during Christmas, they make a Santa train. So one of the L trains becomes like a Santa train.
Mm-hmm.
What if we had like a couple of cars and one was candy and one was like a Scholastic book fair?
Ooh.
Okay. We just have to distinguish between all of the stranger danger of taking candy out of a stranger's van or car.
And then be like, and then come into my book mobile.
Right.
One could have puppies in it and you could go in and just hug puppies.
That's like what they teach in school. They're like, kids, if they say they have a puppy, don't go buy the car.
I have candy, little gal, and a puppy and books. Get the nerdy kids too.
Right.
My kids are constantly complaining in Shorewood that they're like, there's all these kids and there's not enough little shops geared towards kids. They're like, why isn't there an old fashioned candy store? You know, this awesome bookstore just opened, which is super cute, called Wonderland.
Oh, nice.
But sometimes the ice cream truck will come around and it's like a huge deal. But if there was something with like cotton candy and candy, that would be so fun. So fun. Yeah.
When did ice cream trucks become creepy AF?
They are busted.
They're so busted. I think they're the same ones from when we were kids.
Most likely.
Yeah. I feel like now parents hear the ice cream truck and they're like, everybody get inside. Pushing a dresser in front of the door. I mean, maybe not. Maybe that's a little dramatic. But I look out the window at ours and I'm like, I would never let my child approach that for a melted SpongeBob ice cream cone.
No, with the droopy eye.
Yeah, like one eyeball. Oh, man.
Okay, so Brit, what are your hopes for like how many weddings you're going to do this next year? Like, do you have a few booked? Are you gearing up for wedding season?
I've got a meeting today to talk about 3 different dates,
Nice.
which I'm super pumped about. That is what I'm using January and February for. Like,
Yep.
what does my revenue income like intake need to be to keep it sustainable? How many weddings does that look like per month?
Mm-hmm.
I would be really happy closing out the season with like 20 between weddings, quinceañeras, bar, bat mitzvahs, and then I do want a corporate as well.
Yep.
So focusing on 20 big events, and then obviously I do orders here and there and, you know, pop-up markets.
Right.
But then as a secondary source of income, because why not start 2 businesses?
You're speaking my language.
I, in December, obtained my Reiki master status.
Yes.
I saw that online. Very cool.
Yeah. So I've started to take on Reiki clients, but I really thought there is kind of a niche of wedding couples and marketing a pre and post wedding Reiki to help them maintain their calm and balance, because we all know it is such a stressful time in their lives.
We all know they need to maintain their calm.
Yes.
Can you offer it to mother of the brides as well?
Yes, girl. Let me balance their chakras.
Yes,
Let's
please.
get them right before the wedding.
I'll pay for it.
So yeah, I thought that would be a really, really cool way to merge both of my loves together, and I'm excited to start that journey too.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
I have a question that I don't want to forget to ask, but I want to come back to this. But so you work in the Milwaukee market. I'm sure you're open to like Madison, potentially.
Yeah. Chicago.
I was just going to say, what about Chicago?
Girl, I will travel.
Good. I would love to have you down here.
Yeah.
Okay, then back to the Reiki thing. curious because I have only done a couple of Reiki sessions, but would that be as easy as just if you're a bride or groom or mother of the bride or mother of the groom listening to this, is that a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, one session? Or is it like, whoa, you got a lot going on here. We need to see you a couple of times before the wedding. Can you explain a little bit of like how that would work specifically for like brides, grooms, and other people?
Yeah. Well, it definitely is, dependent on the individual. And, in our lives, there are so many things that we are taking in energetically. So if you're coming in with a ton and it can't get all cleared, maybe you do want that second session. I just know that when I've had Reiki done to me, I leave feeling more calm. I just feel like I'm in a better headspace. And I would like to give that to couples. And, it truly depends on the individual. I've had sessions where I've just gone in, I've had 10 minutes of Reiki and bam, I'm great.
Yep.
And other times, you're dealing with something a little bit bigger and it's deep inside you and you need a little bit more energetical love.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. I was just like curious.
Yeah.
I've actually talked to, I've had coffee with therapists who are looking to enter this world.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think people understand how much your life is changing while you're planning a wedding.
Yeah.
Even if you live together and we've been together 6 years and we live together and blah, 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 it's a huge life change. I don't really care what you think. And it's going to bring up any issues you've ever had ever in your life with any of your family members. It just rakes up all of that packed down shit.
Yep.
And I think making sure, having a planner, first of all, a great planner, toot, like Megan and I.
Yep.
Helps. We can help alleviate the planning stress because that alone is a lot. But you need to be self-caring big time. And I don't think a lot of people fully understand that.
Amen. Because it's supposed to be fun. Like, you are celebrating the love you have with your partner. This should be the best time ever.
Totally. But your mom's going to bring up something that happened when you were 12. I say that all the time. So, girl, go get your Reiki on.
I think sometimes it's just the stigma of planning a wedding and being like a bride on social media or like these wedding shows where it shows this is so stressful, right? People tell you this is so stressful. And I tell people it doesn't have to be. Like, that's not what you need to go into this thinking. Some people, I swear, go into wedding planning and they're like, I should be stressed, so I'm going to make myself stressed because if I'm not stressed, it's not normal.
Right.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's like you need to pull out of that real quick.
Yeah. I love that. Well, so essentially both businesses, what I love to see is the alignment of values. Like, obviously both of your companies are in alignment as far as calming people, making them happy, making them feel excitement and joy. And we know that it's surface level and deeper. There's a lot going on. So I love that. You need to do a combined event. Come get a little Reiki blast and then have some champagne again with bubble and glitter in it. But your poop will still be brown.
That would be a great bachelorette party.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Amen. Like a whole package.
Have you done bachelorette parties?
For Happy Joy, yeah. The glitter bombs are a big hit for the bachelorette party, bridal showers, all of that fun stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you do like to-go boxes? Like if they didn't need you there, do people say like, I want all this stuff and then we can like deliver it to them?
Yes. So I can do anything in packaging. I also do like prepackaged cotton candy for wedding favors. I can do the couple's custom monograms and logos and all of that fun stuff to tie that in. I can do the glitter, the color of the bridesmaids' dresses or, any of the wedding colors. So there's a lot of fun that can be incorporated into your specific event and wedding.
Yeah.
Just be careful. Megan might come back with a little piece of glitter and be like, you said this was going to match the dress and it's off a shade.
I would never do that. Oh my God.
I'm totally joking.
It's like the opposite of me.
I know. It would be me, actually.
No kidding. Seriously.
This is not eggplant. This is plum.
Right.
This is clearly plum. Do you think I would put my bridesmaids in plum? Yeah, that is me.
You know, it's good to have the option to have the to go. But one thing, if you don't know Brit, you have to know that her personality is just so warm
Ugh.
and happy and inviting, and you want
Yeah.
her at your event. I think the value of having her there,
Yes.
handing out and being involved in your day and just having that energy in the space is worth considering having the whole package, I guess.
Yeah. Can I ask you a logistics question?
Mhm.
So let's say I'm getting married and I'd like to have you spinning cotton candy.
Mhm.
Let's say it's like a 200 plus wedding. Do you have more than one machine? What are lines like? I'm just curious, like if someone's planning on this, like, cause you know how couples think. They're like, one person for 400 people sounds totally doable.
Mm-hmm.
Depends. I have, depending on what the guest count is, I'll have another person come in, I'll spin, they'll top, here we go.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is it's usually coming out at that, late night snack time. People are on the dance floor, they'll come up. It's not a long continuous line. It's more of a dance, drink, grab a cotton candy cone.
Yeah, fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it just depends on the venue, the guest count, but definitely I've had 4 machines going one time for a huge event that was a corporate event. And I'm very grateful to my friends and partner for being unpaid labor that day.
Oh, yes. I was so grateful to be married during the first couple of years of my business. Once I got going, though, I was like, all right, bye. I'm just kidding. That's not exactly it. But yeah, I can take it from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, so we had Dan. So Megan and I met Brit through Tall Guy because he used to work for Tall Guy. So, and when I met you, oh my God, like you were so great because I was like, I wish she was down in Chicago. But what I really appreciated about you was like how, going back to Megan's point, you're just wonderful energy. You clearly care about what you're doing.
Thank you.
And we work with a lot of people who it's not that they don't care, but the excitement is gone. And I could even say that happens to me sometimes. Like I have to get myself excited about something.
Yeah.
And it just comes so naturally to you.
I love that. And I mean, that is probably one of my favorite compliments that I receive because genuine human interaction, I feel, is sometimes rare and it's not the everyday occurrence. And I love being able to just genuinely make someone else's day.
Yeah.
Through my energy, through a smile, through one of my products. Like it just, that fills my cup to the brim.
Right.
Well, and those are the kind of people you want at a wedding. Like if you're hosting your closest friends and family, when you're hiring people, anyone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like even the late night snack candy person.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I always tell my couples you want to hire people that you would want to go get a drink with.
Oh, I love that.
That you could see yourself hanging out with after the wedding. Because, even though we are providing a service, I think our couples really value knowing that they don't have to worry about how guests are being treated by everyone else.
Right.
Because they know that these are good peeps.
Yeah.
And it's fun to walk in and be like, when I see my couples see the DJ and they're like, oh, it's just also fun to reconnect in that way.
Absolutely.
How much sugar do you have to buy?
A lot. I buy pounds upon pounds upon pounds. The better question is how much sugar is in my car right now because I had a little whoopsie and some grape cotton candy sugar got all up in my car's business.
Oh.
That's why I need to get it detailed.
At least it wasn't glitter.
Oh, no.
Do you leave a wedding and just smell like cotton candy and sugar?
Yes. I leave and then I go home and Bo's like, okay, you're going to go shower first.
Bo's like, come to daddy. Is he a little bit?
No, he's like, get that glitter away from here. You go shower.
He's like in his cloak waiting for you. He's like, my maiden, you have arrived.
The sparkly fairy princess.
Yes.
But it is kind of like a built-in sugar scrub. I go in the shower.
Yeah.
I rinse off. It's perfect.
That's why you look so young.
Yeah.
Right. It's the sugar.
It's the sugar.
All right. So if somebody wanted to book you, Brit, what is the easiest way for them? Should they go to your website? Should they reach out social media? How do you like to go about doing that?
Yes, I have an inquiry little form to fill out on my website. I built my own website. I know that it is not there's no bells and whistles.
Yeah.
It is, here's some information, hire me. And then Instagram, I'm pretty active on Instagram, and it's, my age of humans. I feel like that is our form of social media. So big Instagrammer. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. I don't have a TikTok, but like I thought about getting one, but now I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it is back, but who knows what's
Right.
going to happen with it. But yeah.
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 Who knows?
And would you say, though, right now, is the majority of your business through word of mouth? And I would imagine you're building that pretty quickly.
Yes, I would say thanks to beautiful humans like you, planners are one of my biggest cheerleaders, always recommending me and how they can incorporate happy joy from the glitter bombs to me spinning on site or just coming up with something completely different. It's been a really, really great blessing. And I'm very fortunate to have a lot of beautiful wedding planner friends.
Yes.
Yeah, we're great.
You are.
Okay. I have a consult actually this next weekend, and I'm like, I feel like we're going to manifest this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I have something spinning in my head too, so we can discuss offline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Offline. We don't want people to know. It'll be a surprise.
Yes. Can I do a little pitch real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, duh.
So I'm involved with an organization called Let's Talk Women Milwaukee, and there is a Chicago chapter. It is women-owned food-based businesses, and we will be having a really kick-ass event coming up at the beginning of March, date TBD, but it'll be all food, all drinks, all entertainment. So we're definitely looking to showcase women-owned food-based businesses in Milwaukee.
Cool.
Can we do a podcast from it?
Yes.
Can we crash it and come podcast and interview
Oh my
all
God.
of the vendors while
Oh my
we're
God,
there?
yes.
Okay, done.
That would be so fun.
The only thing is, you guys, I'm going to be in Switzerland.
Oh my God.
Just make sure it's after March 8th and I'm in.
Girl, it's March 6th, 7th, or 8th.
Ah!
I keep trying to get Jen to do all this stuff, and she's like, I'm gone. I'm like, God damn it.
I'm out of the country.
I'm in Switzerland. You guys, wait, but I'm so excited. I texted Meg. Usually I don't tell Megan anything because I would want to wait till we record. But so I got invited to Switzerland for a fam trip, which is a familiarization trip. So I'll be in Davos, I should learn how to say it, for 3 days where they're like hosting you and showing you their property and things in the city. It's like super fun. Well, I'm going to be there for 2 nights pre and 2 nights post, just flight. And also I'm like, well, I'm in Switzerland.
Yeah.
So have you heard that there's like a book where they're like, you're supposed to get used to hearing the word no. So you're supposed to do things every day that people are going to say no to. And the thought behind that is that you get used to hearing no so that it doesn't become as like, you don't cry in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Like I used to when I would get a no. And also, it's not always a no. We've sometimes conditioned ourselves to just assume a no, and then you get a yes. So this is the first time that I've done this, but I emailed 4 properties, and I researched properties that I thought were in line with like solo female travel or like honeymoon travel, like things that I do. So it wasn't just like willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the properties in Zurich got back to me and they asked for a little bit more information about what I was thinking. And I told them, and they're hosting me for 2 nights.
That's amazing.
So now there's one other city I'm planning to stop in as well.
Mm-hmm.
But my hope is that I can like showcase these properties. Like that's my intention, of course, but it's so nice to be able to stay somewhere so that when I do recommend them to my clients, it's genuine.
Right.
I've stayed here. It's wonderful. You must go here. Go out of your way to go here,
She's trying to justify why she can't do this event with us, Brit.
No, I'm so bummed. But please keep us posted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we'll blast it and we'll help you promote it.
Yeah.
Because that sounds wonderful. But I will be up in Milwaukee a handful of times. So we should at very least all get together.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be fun.
Genuinely.
Yes. I'd be up there today if it wasn't -6 feels like -30.
Horrible.
I canceled the date. That's how cold it is.
Oh my.
I know.
Are you going to reschedule, or like, is this kind of, you're glad that you got to cancel it?
Well, yeah, I wasn't too excited about it because
Okay.
I mean, I can obviously bundle up and go outside if I was really into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guy, if you're listening, you already know that I ghosted
Yep.
you. Well, is there anything else
Yeah.
that you want to use this time for, to blast, to roast?
I mean, follow Happy Joy Candy Co. on Instagram.
Yes.
Also, Moon Spirit Reiki on Instagram.
Yep.
And just know I'm a girl out here trying to make some businesses work. So any referrals and business you send my way, that truly is helping me keep going, which I absolutely appreciate.
Yeah, and we know Brit, we can see her right now when she's saying this, but she just makes you feel warm even when she's just saying that kind of stuff. So just imagine how wonderful she'd be at your event.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
And we're not just saying that, you know?
Yep. All right, Britt. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it.
yes. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks so much for joining us again this week. If you have a wedding or travel-related story of your own that you would like us to share in a future episode, send us an email to theplannerspassport@gmail.com.
And be sure to follow us on Instagram at The Planner's Passport, and follow all of our travel and wedding businesses, including We Roam Solo, Dare to Dream Travel, and Dare to Dream Weddings. And please, if you enjoy our show, remember to rate, review, and subscribe from wherever you are listening to this podcast.